Hello everybody, welcome back to Numot Gaming. I'm going to be doing one more round here with Jund in Modern. We would love to be on the play. And I guess we'll keep it. Wish this was a Goy for Bob, but... Bolt Inquisition, not too bad. What's with these four-landers lately? Ideally, Jund wants to start with 3 lands max in their opener. I'm getting a lot of opening hands that have 4, but it's okay. See what the opponent's life's all about. Get some blue-white control here. Looks like the flashy version probably has Geist in it as well. Seeing we see Spell Quellers, we're unlikely to see Supreme Verdict. Saren Vision's Logic not. Sad that we don't have a good follow-up to this turn. I think I'm going to take the Visions. Kind of make their hand a little bit worse too. Seeing our hand's kind of bad. Bolt can deal with this Spell Queller pretty well. So to play into that a little bit. I think I'll take the Visions. Just have to be aware that they still have that Logic Knot and that Spell Queller. And kind of play around them a little bit. I just don't want them to set up a better hand when we also have kind of a mediocre hand. Yeah, maybe I should play Verticanicombs here. Just in time for Logic Knot mana up. And they have Spell Queller next turn. I think we wait on the Goyf until next turn. Hope they quell it. And then we can bolt the Queller. I think that's our plan. I was running Goyf into Logic Knot here. And then we have to run Kalidas into Spell Queller, then they get to untap. None of that sounds ideal. I think taking a turn off is better for us. Because we want them to Spell Queller the Termagoyf. Dark Confidant also a pretty nice follow-up. If this doesn't go the way we think it should. For instance, if they decide to Logic Knot instead, we're going to get to slam the Dark Confidant. If they decide to Spell Queller, we're going to get to bolt it. They also have 3 unknowns in their hand. It's a lot of unknowns. Did decide to Logic Knot. Okay. Means we get to resolve a Dark Confidant. Okay. We draw untapped land. We can play our Kalidas with Bolt up. They might just have Path for us here. But if they do have Path Exiles, they might be like wanting to save it for this Raging Ravine. That is ultimately going to be attacking them at some point. Ooh, that's brutal. Okay. I guess he also could have had Cryptic there, which would have been pretty backbreaking. Alright. Oof. Take the Snappy. It's just our most powerful card. Geist is pretty brutal, but they didn't play it last turn, so we're kind of gonna hope that they think that they can't tap down because we have Liliana. So by that logic, I'm also not gonna play this Raging Ravine because I want to make them think I have more cards than I do. Also could have taken the Geist, but Snapcaster just gets to end step bolt us here and then start pressuring us. Like, I think this line is a little bit better. Try to force the opponent to play as if we have something we don't have. Alright, well, they're just going to pressure us with the Queller. We'll bolt it. I think they would play Geist here. Maybe they drew a counter magic. Do I want to run Ravine into Helix? I think I'm okay with it. So we have to get it out of their hand. And play the backup Ravine afterwards. You can hopefully think we still have that Liliana. I mean, I guess our Raging Ravine can block the Geist too. Ugh. Do I want to fight a Ravine here? I think I do. Two unknowns. Bolt. Surprised they're not casting this Geist, honestly. They're just trying to ensure that I don't have Lily. Ugh, that's not good. Yep. Now they have protection against it. A little late there. Alright, let's... Just shock them and return, like, Kalidas? No. Because Kalidas we can't cast this turn, so we probably want the Goyf. Unfortunately, doesn't kill. This doesn't kill like the Queller. Otherwise, that would be nice. Kill Queller, return Goyf. But so I was thinking about. I was originally going to stop on their upkeep and make them discard. But I don't. I could do that. Make them discard. Return Kalidas. Take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Let's just get the Goyf and play it now. Can't take all this damage from this Geist. Big problem is if they draw a land, Colonnaded's on. If they don't draw a land, then that means they drew action. I think I would have attacked with Geist there. They lose the Geist, but they deal 6 to me. Puts me to 6. And then if they draw land for Colonnade, which they have a pretty good chance of doing, right? Then it's just lethal. But that's just me. Alright. Right alone, mana leak at least. Alright. Well, we got the Spell Queller off the board. Pretty nice. You could kill Lily here by sacrificing their Geist. If they drew land, they could kill Lily anyway, or they could just pressure me. I am at 10. A land deals 8 to me. Thinking about something. What is our best top deck? Alright, Bolt Lily. They did draw the land. So they now officially have Colonnade. So our best top deck is an answer to this Colonnade. Should be like Terminate. Do I want to fetch? I think I can. Not bad, not bad. We get to answer the Geist. We get to attack. Colonnade has to decide if it's going to hit us or Lily. Either way, we have a faster clock right now. Well, that's pretty phenomenal draw. Not gonna plus the Liliana. So they didn't draw an answer to the Goyf, or a way to kill me. Then they will need to be in chump block mode. And this Fatal Push should just seal the deal, because we'll be able to plus Lily first, even if they have a counterspell. Looks like that's what's happening. Yep, they're gonna try to chump block Goyf. Or maybe they have a cryptic command that they can tap. Kind of a bummer because I want to play this. But I'm gonna plus first. If that's a counter spell, I want to get it. It's a Snapcaster Mage. Alright, so they're dead. I guess they could Electrolyze. Oh no, they have Helix. They're not dead. Not dead at all. Are we dead? I guess we're not dead either. Snapcaster pretty brutal there. They can Lightning Helix us, which puts them out of range to dying, so they don't have to block. And it puts us dead to both of these, so the Fatal Push doesn't cut it, so we can't even attack. That was pretty rough. It's definitely like worst case scenario right there. Now they have a lot of live draws, burn spells. We don't even have a one-turn clock anymore. Ugh. I imagine they will attack, but... Alright, we survived the turn. They drew an island. Ooh! Spicy. How many creatures we got? How much green mana do we have? We have 2 green mana, so we can put ourselves out of burn range. Which is the most important thing. I think we got it now. And it puts them to 2, so we have 2 lethal threats. Wow, that was a rough one. Alright. We want the Fulminators. We want the Rabble Masters. Don't really like Kalitas. We probably want these Brutalities. Probably don't want Bolts, even though it kills Spell Queller. These are just better than it. Ooze is good, Lily's good, Tracker's good. Need 4 cuts here. Maybe we don't play these Rabble Masters. Maybe we don't need all these pushes. Like, I like that Terminate can kill Spell Queller and Colonnade. It handles both. Push can sometimes kill Spell Queller. Abrupt Decay can only kill Spell Queller. So maybe the decays actually aren't good enough. Trim 2 decays to push. Keep it like this. Maelstrom Pulse necessary. Might be. We might regret taking that out. I think K command is good. You can like make them discard. You can return creatures like Fulminator, get some value off of that, and occasionally they have Relic. But they are Snapcaster Mage decks, so they might not have Relic. Good push. Maybe this. Fingerfingers is okay too. Cletus I think is a little too expensive. I don't really like Surgical. Let's try it like this. This might be too much removal still. But they do have Spell Quellers, so sure, we'll keep that. Again with the 4-landers. They do have Relic. Spell Snare is pretty good. Pia and Kieran. Logic, not Helix. Your hand's decent. We're not going to be able to resolve anything next turn no matter what. Unless they decide to play the Relic, then taking the Spell Snare is better. Maybe we just take the Relic, fight through this counter magic? No, that doesn't seem right. I think we have to take one of the counter spells. Let's take the Spell Snare. We're going to play Goyf next turn. We kind of don't mind if they Logic Knot it. Jeez. They have multiple answers to this Dark Confidant too, which is a bummer. Yeah, we don't mind eating this Logic Knot because Goyf's not going to do much with this Relic on board. So I'd rather get that out of the way. Unfortunately, the Helix still answers the Dark Confidant. Okay. Get behind that, I guess. Forces them to crack the Relic. They're probably going to want to crack that Relic anyway because they missed a land drop. Put a card on top, put a card on bottom. So the top part of the library is probably land. Bob just eats Helix. Let's Squiff. They could crack Relic and Helix the Goyf, and then maybe we get to keep the Bob around. We'll have to play a little bit faster here in case we need to do a game 3. Yeah, Relic was cracked. Got the old 0-1 getting bolted. Alright. Still no land? Okay. That was their land. So... I need to draw some action. That is the opposite of action. I'm going to play the Bob out anyway. Makes so they probably want to Helix this turn. We don't get P and Kieran if they do hit a land. Yep. They did hit the land. So we're kind of open for a discard spell here, because I don't think we can deal with this P and Kieran. Currently have like nothing in hand either. It's the wrong kind of discard spell. I think we're just gonna hit him with the... oh, we can't hit him with Ravine. Alright, let's do it then. Let's escalate with 2. Pia and Kieran, how are we going to beat you? Drawing Terminate. Alright. At least the opponent's out of gas too, I guess. They have a P and Kieran, we have a Raging Ravine. Don't love our odds there. They also have a Colonnade. Gotta attack because blocking, we can't block the Thopters. It just doesn't do anything for us. And we just get hit for 2 every turn. Might as well pressure. They drew a path. Lucky. I don't think we have any basics left. Nope. Guess we got the backup Ravine at least. Still pretty rough though. Jeez. Oh, yeah, we're pretty dead. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plenty of time for game 3 at least. I can hit Colonnade. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll go with this play. They can just decide not to attack with Colonnade and like shoot us, but they might not see that. They might just think they have the win. Yeah, they're gonna shoot us. All right, they found the line. They found the most optimal line. Okay. Do we want to change anything? We saw that P and Kieran. Probably not. I think 2 terminates, a few fatal pushes, and Kolaghan's command hits 2. I think that's all enough. Let's go ahead and run it back. Let's see. That's pretty good looking. Opponent had a really good hand that game too. Certainly not surprised we lost it. This hand a little less exciting for them. Burn spells answer the scavenging ooze, so they have removal for ooze no matter what we take here. They do have the P and Kieran again, but we're probably going to get to resolve a Liliana, which is nice. Thinking about taking the Electrolyze because it generates them a little bit of card advantage, but I don't think that's right. I think it's the path. The path, it ramps up if they use it, but it also can it can hit our Goyfs and everything. And if they use a Helix on a ooze, we can get it back with K command rather than let path exile. So I think it's the path exile. Got a Scalding Turn there. Alright, I'm gonna run out the ooze for sure. Just want to keep playing things, keep the pressure on, make the opponent have to keep using their mana. Drawing this Goblin Rabblemaster is pretty nice. Doesn't line up quite well against the burn spells in the opponent's hand, but we do have this K command to get it back. It's probably going to be Liliana Gem next turn, though. Hope they didn't get there on a counter spell. Okay. I'll go ahead and attack. See if they Helix. Thinking about it. Yeah, okay. Guaranteed Liliana resolution, which is nice. And we drew a good discard fodder. So we don't have to think about that choice too hard. I kind of just want to... I'm going to shock myself again, I think. I just want all my fixing to be perfect here. Get more green mana. Let's get Lily going. Pitch this Wooded Foothills. No pressure on us right now. Looking good, looking good. Saren Vision's the pitch, okay. So they have 2 unknowns after drawing. Scalding Tarn. Yep, okay. I'd like to get this Electrolyze out of their hand. Raging Ravine. It's a pretty good draw. I don't really want to discard it. But we have to keep upticking Lily. So, and I think Raging Ravine is the pick. Let's see what they discard. Alright, lightning bolt. So we still have the electrolyze. And they can cash it in. On our Rabble Master. So I think I'm not going to cast Rabble Master. They might electrolyze me. Instep. And then we can use the K command. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're doing. So in response to this electrolyze, I'm going to K command returning Scavenging Ooze and making them discard. Or some nice card advantage of our own. And we might be able to hit the Pia. We got Island. Okay. So Pia and Kieran in hand. Plus 2 unknowns. Hoping they don't draw land here. Doesn't look like they did. Alright, let's start with a plus. Spell Snare. I'm going to run out Scavenging Ooze first. It's very good against Snapcaster Mage. Logic, not it. Okay. And they still have the Pia. Now the Pia is being cast. Alright, so we got Liliana and Rabble Master versus Pia and Kieran here. Kind of tough. Could make them sacrifice, play second Liliana, uptick. I think I like that. Actually, I'm gonna play the Rabble Master. Because I don't want to lose the Rabble Master to the uptick, so this is better. We don't necessarily lose the Liliana unless they decide to shoot. Because we have a blocker for P and Kieran now. Center Vision's pretty good for them. 4 minutes on our clock, so we have to dial in a little bit here. Do not want a timeout. Do I trade here? If they attack with both. Both cards on top. Oh, little Snapcaster Mage. Well, that's unfortunate. We just lose everything. Best possible draw there from the opponent. I think we have to down tick. I want to put 2 cards on top too, which is really scary. We needed to draw like a pressure card there, not Raging Ravine. Alright. So much value. That's gonna do it. That was unfortunate. We were looking like we were in a pretty good spot that game. Alright, well, currently 1 and 2 in this league. I'm going to probably finish it up on stream. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate the views, and make sure you check out all the awesome content on numotgaming.com. Lots of good stuff from a lot of good people, so check it out. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the videos, and I'll see you next time.